So he described it as a hippie barn dance with a band. This is the, that's the electrical storm. Those are the lightning strikes. There's somebody watching me. It's huge. Boy. Yeah, thunderstorms in the Midwest are no joke. The tornado warning just ended. Oh, it got right behind me. Okay. Wow. Yeah.
Like,
subscribe,
click the bell please.
Thank you. Okay, so I was sitting at home, relaxing, kind of chilling out. One of my friends has been blowing up my phone, trying to get me to go to this party. So he described it as a hippie barn dance with a band. So things that don't go well together, hippies and barn dancing. And things that go even less well together would be me with hippies and barn dancing. Yet here I am driving my ass out here to this place, down the road from my house, or my parents' house, a few minutes. This is in the town that I actually went to high school in. Less than 1,000 people around, no traffic lights. There's a big four-way stop, rural Wisconsin, and the guys that are setting up this party are the same ones that used to do it in high school, so we'll see how it goes. So this is actually the town that I that I went to school in. Very, very small. I actually wasn't planning on doing any videos while I was in Wisconsin. Normally I just chill out and relax. I like that house. I dated a chick down there. And my friend actually owns one of the rental houses, so he bought a house as a rental house here on the left. And this is the big main four-way stop sign in the town. Some of these other houses here. And I'm in the work van with my paddle boards and stuff. So I gotta figure out where this place is. It's on V. Holy crap, so camping and parking. And I thought this was just a few people hanging out. Oh, hell. All right, we'll see how this goes. I gotta park in the shade though. Otherwise it's not gonna work. Nice place. These are my friends from high school, but yeah, interesting.
Oh yeah.
So back here, this is the house. There's tents and stuff back there. Farm. The band is inside there. There's both sides, front and back, and they got porta potties. So that's pretty well set up. Okay, so we are chilling, getting a little more of a drunk fest. I'll go into the barn and check it out later. The sun is setting, so the heat is going down. Definitely entertaining. I haven't been to one of these in quite a while. This is more organized. This isn't really like a street party. But there's a drone flying into the barn, if you can see that. So yeah, I ended up having food. This is the barn. And the band is on a break. So this used to be like the hayloft back in the day. They remodeled it. They don't have weddings here back, but they fixed the barn up pretty nice. I still haven't paid a cover charge. Okay, so I'm talking to Jay, and there's huge, huge electrical storm going on above the house. And non-stop. Jeez. Oy. Oy. Yeah, so, whoa. So I'm gonna, so this is, oh, what? Hold on. This is the, that's the electrical storm. Those are the lightning strikes. There's somebody watching me. It's huge. It's basically non-stop rumbling, but they're not going to the ground. They're going cloud to cloud. Yeah, the front moved over us a little while ago. Someone said don't include her. There. So yeah, standing Standing out on the porch with a metal rod on my camera and
Tornado warning till 10 o'clock.
a phone is probably not what I should be doing.
Do you want me to call you later?
Yeah, they said there's a tornado watch or warning. Probably a watch until 10 o'clock. Anyway. Okay, so she just woke up. I'll call you back in a little while. I'm gonna record a little bit of this.
Huh?
I said I'm gonna.
Are you talking with me?
Yeah, I'll call you back in a little while. I'm gonna record some of this.
Okay, bye-bye. Take your time.
Okay, kiss, bye.
Tree damage as well. So again, very, very dangerous storms that are continuing to pass through. But let's switch this over here to the velocity map real quick. See what this rotation is looking like. Yeah, we're still seeing quite a bit of that rotation. Now again, it is a little bit odd, and we're not.
Yeah, so
seeing
I missed the typhoons, and I come back here for this.
But we are still seeing that the differentiation of colors there, and that is showing whenever.
Okay, back outside real quick. There's the dark stuff coming in right there. So this was the front, the leading edge there. Oy, oy, oy. And that's the black stuff behind it. That's where there's a tornado warning for the next 15 minutes on the ground about 30 miles away to the north of us. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. I'd be sleeping in the basement tonight. Yeah, just black now. That way is just completely dark and black. Now it's the leading edge right there. Woo. Yeah, you can feel the winds. Winds are picking up. So you get that ship, yeah, it's going that way. Yeah, so it's raining pretty hard now. The tornado, I think, is done. It was, whatever it was small, passed to the north, but 90-mile-an-hour winds, supposedly, and a lot of rain. Hopefully that's pretty much all of it. Yeah, that thing is fast as hell. Can't even see him most of the time. And more thunderstorms and rain. Yeah, the torrential downpour.
Oh, yeah. Look at across the street.
Whoa. Wow. Yeah, heavy rain.
The practice route for the golfer.
There's a car parked on the road out there.
Wow. Oh, there's a tree down on the road.
Oh, where?
They said there's flood warning.
Woo. I'm getting water on my camera. Wow, yeah, so power's out now, so there's trees down on the road somewhere. My GoPro, of course, is out of batteries. I charged it about 4 days ago, and it failed completely. So I'm using the Sony. Ooh, I'm starting to get water again. Boy. Yeah, thunderstorms in the Midwest are no joke. Like little mini typhoons. Yeah, I think one of those trees broke right there. Oi, oi, oi. Jeez. It's out the back door. Stuff is blowing around. The the bird feeders, the wire mesh for the protect the plants from the rabbits. The tornado warning just ended a couple minutes ago. I'm just driving around the block to try and find out where the power's out. It's normally out at one or two little intersections or junctions. There's trees down to neighbors left and right already. I'm gonna go take a look. Yeah, you can see the smaller ones here. I saw some small popple trees that were popped off. Those trees are blown down in that guy's yard there. It's one of the big fields. So I'll go take a look. I saw a tree down at the other end of our road. I'll go take a look at it later. Yeah, so this guy, they lost a tree right in their yard. Missed their house. Crazy. Just branches down through here. Trees down blocking that little road. I'm going out to my aunt and uncle's place up there. Up, another warning. Another tornado warning until 11:15. Great. Yeah, so this is just down the road from my parents. This road floods out quite a bit. You can see it's flooding right now. Oh, there's big rocks in the road. Oy. It doesn't wash across, it just basically turns the road into a river. So I'm trying to not pop my tire. Driving up towards their land and towards my grandmother's old farm. Just some more branches in the road. I'm charging the GoPro in my bag, but I'm going to stick with this camera for now. The battery lasts quite a bit longer. Flooding coming out of this field is kind of a choke point, so it flows right out there. And there's a car coming behind us, so I gotta go. Alright, so it doesn't look like there's any trees down on the land, but there's definitely branches and stuff blown across the road. So I'm going to do a quick U-turn to go check out my aunts and uncles, and then head back real quick. So this is coming back the other way. All the land on the left was my grandmother's farm. It has been basically divided up between the aunts and the uncles and the cousins. This was, let's see, right down here was the land that I was looking at in the other video. The entrance is over here on the side. Yeah, like right there. And then I have cousins and stuff who live all along these roads. And then aunts and uncles also. So I think I mentioned it before, I'm the second oldest of more than 30 cousins. I had 10 aunts and uncles. A couple of them have passed on since I was a kid. And a lot of this used to be pasture for cows. Back in the day, all the cows were outside in the pastures, and then they would put hay. Now all the local dairy farmers seem to keep the cows in the barns, and they almost never let them out, which is much less humane. At least in my opinion. I don't know. My cousin lives up there, one of my other ones. Actually, the guy who's right behind me, the second oldest. Or third oldest, I mean. This was the marsh. It's a marshy area, lots of cows. It grew great grass for the cows back in the day. And aunts and uncles up there. And this was the farm back in there. So it's a little bit less damage in this area, but the wind is still kicking. Not as hard as it was in the earlier part of the video. And again, same thing, all land, both sides of the road. Aunts and uncles now. So it's all, this whole area is basically I'm related to. That's the old farm back in there. You can't really see it. So my uncles planted these pine trees up on the side of the road just to cause as a windbreak, and they all go deer hunting, so they wanted to have more deer habitat. Heading back to the house. Some branches down, some smaller trees. As my parents' apple trees are okay. We had a tree in the back get blown over. Just checking it real quick. No damage, solar panels are still good. This is the stuff I was looking at. So this road is basically almost blocked. Yeah. Okay, right up there. So that's probably where the power lines are down. And then another place over here, small trees. It looks like the wires here are the problem. That tree is laying on those wires. Oh, sorry, you can't see it. Yeah, that tree is laying on those wires. Those wires are basically holding that tree up. So that's what's killed the power here. This tree in the road is fine. And these are the wires that go to my parents, or go from my parents, so that's why it's off. Okay. So that we figured it out, that's where it is. We called the power place already. They're out looking for it. There's a few places, but that's probably the number one. Anyway, going back in. So more lines are down here. This is right. And the mill, there's water coming out of the bottom of the mill. These are lines down in the road. It basically tracked. It was a tornado. It was up in the air, and it went right down through this area. From where our house sits all the way through town, so we're gonna keep going. Cleared some of this area. This is in line with their. Yeah, the inside of wood. There's dozens and dozens of trees down, like in there.
Built there.
Wow. Come up a little bit. I'm gonna take a picture for Heather.
What, you tell me when you want me to stop.
Keep going. Keep going. No, keep going.
See, I can't get through that. I gotta go.
wait,
I gotta wait because
These trees are down on the right. Just look at
Yeah.
this.
I know. Yeah, so this is in the school, and this is the small town. So it went through here pretty hard.
the back. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. This tree right here. These are all the wires.
Look at the lines laying down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the lines are down. Take a picture for Heather. Go slow. Just go slow. Go slow. Go slow.
Oh, they're kind of right behind me. I'm gonna let this guy go. He's in a big hurry.
Look at this on the
I
right.
know. At least they're chopping. They're cutting that.
That's what Heather said. Hammerstein. Wow. Look at this.
Holy.
On the roof. Up on the roof there. Okay.
We were talking to
This is
restaurant.
McDonald's house. I used to stay there.
This used to be Sally Hansen's house.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
When I stood up for her wedding, I got dressed there in their house.
Look at all the geese in the back.
Oh yeah, all the geese are on the shore.
Oh, that road there too.
Wow. Right?
Oh, go take a right. Take a right on this road here.
Yeah.
The tree. This
Look
place.
at the lines are laying
Lines
right down.
Yeah,
Oh
these
my
are the
gosh.
lines.
Oh, the transformer. Look at the transformers on the road.
Get a picture of
The transformer is right there. Go ahead.
Get a picture of the bridge, so you know exactly where it is. You can see the bridge in the background.
Just go checking out Eric's rental house. Eric's got all kinds of trees down in his yard.
Look at right in front of you, Todd.
I know.
Oh, look at this. We got trees in the road. We got to take our turn here.
Yeah, so all these old trees from, when I was a kid or still, all these trees are gone.
Oh, he lost them.
All this, look at the sidewalk. Look at the sidewalk here.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah, so the fair is going on. The county fair is going on down there, and the cops have the road closed, so it's probably not
There must
going
be
well.
lines down. I bet there's lines down or something.
Building there, all those trees went down into that construction site, and this tree leaning on the house. All those trees are down. We just went by the church. There's trees down in the parking lot, but the church is okay, just flooded basement. So this is the county fair that is going on this weekend. Got hit by the tornado. The road is mostly closed because all the trees are down there. Oh yeah, so there's all kinds of, I wonder if those, you can see back in there the rides and stuff. Some of them look like they're packing up.
Just started. Big night tonight and Sunday.
Supposed to be. Fences are down. Fences blown down.
Oh, look at his blue spruce is down.
Yeah, so I'm betting the fair is canceled. Yeah, so this used to be our neighbor when I was a kid. We lived next door to these guys. And the other roads are blocked, so everybody's taking this road. That highway wasn't there when I was a kid, so this is all... Oh yeah, that tree's down, it's crushed. All these rocks that we put in, I put in all these rocks when I was a kid, I put those in. Yeah, so this used to be some of the trees there.
Yeah. That's where Heather lived.
Yeah, that
Down
used to
there
be,
on the
right. So another tree that took all the power lines down. Those are all the power lines there. So this whole area is out of power. It has been for about 6 hours now.
Yeah. This block of
Yeah, another road block, even if it wasn't a dead end. Oh, it's recording. Fortress, that's the old house. Okay, keep going.
Six.
Thank God you didn't hit the church.
Yeah.
Didn't touch. It took all these trees.
Yeah, straight line winds coming across that field.
Yeah. Oh, sure, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, so most of the area is without power for probably a few days. Basically there's 3 cities, well, one big city and like 2 or 3 smaller cities are all without power. I don't know if it was a tornado. We haven't had the news or heard anything, so I'm presuming it was a tornado, even if it was airborne or straight line winds from the storm. But it basically destroyed or knocked over a bunch of trees. Those trees went into the power lines, and they landed on houses and basically shut the power off in a wide area. So no power for a while. We're all right here. We have the well, the generator, and the other stuff. But again, other people much more damage than here. We kind of lucked out.
But you know that hot weather?
Oh, I know. It was 90 plus degrees. I'm like, and then as soon as the storm went through, it's like nice.
Right.
So yeah, back at the potential prepper compound, he was trimming out. He'd actually trimmed all the trees in this area over the past year, but this one tree was left because they couldn't get in and cut it because the ground was soft, and that's the tree that went onto the house. So power is still not back here. We got power back yesterday at my parents'. They had one tree there. There's a bunch of trees still on the road, and then there's a tree down over here that went through. Just missed, came off that branch there. There's trees all over the place, but this was one of the worst damage we've seen. A bunch of houses just got missed, but this one, not so much. So they're gonna come in and try and get a crane in and pull that thing off. He's actually a plumber, so he knows a bunch of dudes in construction, so it'll work out eventually. Going to check it. I'm gonna go drive down the end of the road. If you like the video, click the like button, or go to the comment section and tell me what you would do different. So they have a stream that runs basically on the other side of the road from their property. So they've been getting water out of there to flush the toilets. So they have a very good little setup. He just, we were talking about the prepper stuff last time, so he's gonna go fix some of the other stuff and ensure that more of their systems are ready for the long run, because this was actually not as bad as it could have been. And this is going down towards one of my other friend's house from high school. Yeah, all those trees are snapped in there. This is, again, this is the house. Wow, okay, that's crazy. I'm not even gonna go back there. There's trees and power lines across the road there, so I'm gonna turn around here. But basically the road is not passable back that way. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so they went through and cleaned up. The wire's still laying down on the ground there. It's the old Boy Scout hall. They cleaned up quite a bit. Again, 2 days, non-stop work. They have the power in a lot of the areas, but still no power in this town here. Still working on the damage. This is where that transformer was laying in the middle of the road. The wires are still down, but they're working on them, it appears. Speak of the transformer, there it is right there. So this is the town I actually went to school in. This is the big four-way stop. No traffic lights still. There's like 5 or 6 bars in a town of less than 1,000 people. So this is, I'm heading out to my run route. This is a pond next to the lake. You can see all the trees again on the side of the road. The water was actually over the road here earlier. Yeah, so it's still pretty rough over here. All these big trees are down. They pulled them off the road. This road was impassable a while ago. Yeah, it's still pretty rough. Especially back in the woods. I mean, this is just on the road. We were looking through the woods up at my friend's house, and yeah, just a lot of big trees down in the woods. And this guy too, right here, look at his whole yard. All these trees are down, gone. These were on the road, or some of them were on the road. They've been pulled off with some of the tractors from the farms. We have power, still no power back in the town. So for us, it's easy to start moving on. For others, they're still house camping. And house camping sounds fun, but it gets old, I think, after a day or two.
sky.